He's the kind of guy that you look at and you see the things that he does to his wife and other people, and he's like, oh, wow, it's not.
A relationship that was once close, once shared private moments, has now ended with a court-issued restraining order. Kirsten Storm's story is not just personal drama, it's a reminder of the fragile boundary between affection and safety. The news that actress Kirsten Storms was granted a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend quickly captured public attention. According to official reports, this was not a random or rushed decision, but the result of a review process based on serious allegations involving threats and harassment. Notably, the case did not stem from a public social media dispute or a sudden scandal. Instead, it unfolded quietly behind the scenes, only coming to light when official legal documents were released. This makes the story even more thought-provoking. How many serious issues in the relationships of celebrities and ordinary people are happening unnoticed? According to court records, Kirsten Storm stated that she felt threatened and unsafe due to her ex-boyfriend's behavior. The allegations included repeated unwanted contact, psychological pressure, and situations that forced her to seek legal protection. After reviewing the case, the court decided to grant the restraining order, requiring the accused to maintain a certain distance and refrain from contacting her in any form. This is a significant legal step. It not only reflects the seriousness of the situation, but also indicates that what was presented was enough for the court to take immediate action. What makes this story noteworthy is not just Kirsten Storm's fame, but how it reflects a much broader issue, the complexity and sometimes danger of relationships after a breakup. In many cases, ending a relationship does not mean everything stops. Unresolved emotions, control, or even obsession can lead one person to continue behaviors that cross boundaries. And when that happens, the line between trying to reach out and harassment becomes extremely thin.
Fame can turn private matters into public ones, but it does not reduce the seriousness of what is happening. A restraining order is not a criminal punishment, but a protective measure. It is designed to prevent harmful behavior before it escalates. In Kirsten Storm's case, the court's decision shows that there was sufficient basis to believe intervention was necessary. It also sends a clear message. When someone feels unsafe, they have the right to seek protection from the law, regardless of who they are. After the information was released, public reactions quickly followed. Some expressed support for Kirsten Storms, believing she did the right thing by seeking protection. Meanwhile, others took a more cautious stance, emphasizing that all allegations should be evaluated objectively. This reflects a familiar reality. In cases involving personal and legal matters, the public is often divided between supporting the alleged victim and waiting for complete information. One of the most notable aspects of this story is how private issues can become public news. When a case involves legal action, especially with a celebrity, it is almost certain to be reported by the media. But this also raises a question. Does the public really need to know every detail? Or are there boundaries that should be respected to protect those involved? Kirsten Storm's story is not just personal drama. It is a reminder of the importance of recognizing and responding to warning signs in relationships. Seeking help, whether from the law or from those around you, is not a sign of weakness. It is a necessary act of self-protection. At the same time, it highlights that every relationship needs clear boundaries, and when those boundaries are crossed, the consequences can be serious. At present, the restraining order has been issued, and the story continues to be followed. There may be more information released in the future, or this may be a necessary stopping point for things to settle. But regardless of what happens next, one thing is clear. Behind the spotlight of fame are real people with real problems, and sometimes very serious ones. And in this case, what matters most is not the drama, but safety.